Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum and a very good morning to all my dear students. This is your lecture number 8 of week 5 from chapter number 2 biological molecules. This topic will be followed from page number 19 to 21. The contents are review of previous lesson, objectives, water, biologically important properties of water, recap, assignment, and next topic. First of all, I will give you the review of the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, we have covered the introduction of biochemistry. Then we have also covered the chemical composition of a cell, in which we have discussed the 6 important elements with their properties and significance. And then we have discussed the relationship between structure and function of molecules. So students, after completing this lesson, you will be able to describe the structure of water, identify the properties of water, and how these properties of water are essential for sustaining life on earth. Water. So students, as we know that the water is one of the most important constituent on earth, and more than 2/3 of the earth is covered by water, and approximately 70 to 90% of any organism is formed of water. And water is the most abundant component in living cell, because life activities occur in a cell is only due to presence of water. So first of all, let's talk about the structure of water. As you can see in the diagram, water is a molecule that is made up of 2 hydrogen atom and 1 oxygen atom, where the hydrogen atom have a slightly positive charge and the oxygen atoms have a slightly negative charge. And as you can see in the diagram, the hydrogen bond formation between neighboring water molecules. Now the polarity of water molecule. Students, as we know that the bond which are formed by the mutual sharing of electrons between 2 atoms are called covalent bond. Normally the sharing of electrons between 2 atoms is fairly equal and the covalent bond is non-polar. But in case of water, however, the sharing of electrons between oxygen and hydrogen is not completely equal, so the covalent bond is polar. So what do you mean by a polar covalent bond? It is a type of chemical bond in which shared electron are pulled closer to more electronegative atom, make it partially negative, and the other atom partially positive. So thus in water molecule, the oxygen atom actually has a slight negative charge and each hydrogen atom has a slight positive charge. Even though water as a whole is a neutral because of its polar covalent bond. So water is a polar molecule, that means it has a slightly negative pole and 2 slightly positive ones. Now biologically important properties of water. Water is act as a universal solvent or behave as a best solving. Why? Due to polar nature of water molecule, that makes it an excellent or universal solvent for polar substances. Ionic compounds or electrolytes can be easily dissolved in water. Although non-polar substances can also be dissolved in water. So such compounds, when dissolved in water, it will dissociate into positive and negative ion and are in more favorable state to react with other molecules and ions. This is the reason why all chemical reactions in living beings occur in aqueous medium. Number 2, high specific heat capacity. What do you mean by specific heat capacity? The amount of heat required for minimum increase 1 degree centigrade in temperature of a substance, that is called the specific heat capacity. So water has relatively a very high heat capacity than any other substance due to its hydrogen bonding. Why? Because much of the heat absorbed by water is utilized in the breakdown of hydrogen bonding. Therefore, it doesn't need to raise the temperature of the body. Or you can say a very large amount of heat can increase very little in temperature in water. So due to its high heat capacity, water work as a temperature regulator or temperature stabilizer for organism in the hot environment, and therefore protect the living material against sudden thermal changes. Number 3, high heat of vaporization. Basically, heat of vaporization is the amount of heat required to convert a unit mass of liquid into gaseous form. So water has high heat of vaporization, that is 574 calories per gram. So this high heat of vaporization of water gives animal an efficient way to release excess body heat in a hot environment. Number 4, an amphoteric molecule. Basically a substance that can either donate or accept a proton depending upon the circumstances is called amphoteric molecule. So water molecule is an amphoteric molecule. Why? Because it both act as an acid and as a base. So students, as you can see in the slide, water as acid, it gives up electron to form hydrogen ions or H plus ions, or as a base it gains electron to form OH ions or OH minus ions. So we can say water in the cell minimize any change in pH which prevent any interference in the metabolism of the cell. So therefore we can say water act as a buffer solution. What do you mean by buffer? Basically a buffer helps to prevent changes in the pH of a solution when an acid or an basic is added. Now cohesive force in our water molecules. What do you mean by cohesive force? Basically the force of attraction between the similar molecules is called cohesive force. So as we discussed in the previous slide that the water molecule have a polar nature. So due to polar nature, water molecules attract each other to form a chain. So this chain of water molecules do not break apart, which helps it to flow freely. And they remain together because of hydrogen bonding. So we can say water is an excellent transport and matrix medium for both outside and inside of the cell. So students, today we have covered water, in which we have discussed importance of water and structure of water. Then we have covered biologically important properties of water, in which we have discussed how water behave as a best solvent. We have also discussed the water have a high specific heat capacity. Then we have discussed the high heat of vaporization of water and its importance. And then we have discussed that the water act as an amphoteric molecule. And last, we have discussed the cohesive force in a water molecules. So students, this is your today's assignment. Write down all past paper questions of chapter number 1, the biology, in your lecture copies. In our next lecture, we will cover organic molecules, synthesis of large molecules by condensation, and breaking of large molecules by hydrolysis. This is all for today. Thank you and Allah Hafiz.